you and Wayne had like a kiss thing going on.
Facts. I know you got a child. You probably kiss him. You probably got a son and you kiss him.
Yeah.
You heard me? I always looked at Wayne as my son, and I always looked at it like, because I was in the streets, and I thought this might be the last time they ever see me. That's where that shit started from, and I always today look at Wayne as my child. I was his father when he didn't have a father, since he was 9 years old.
Right.
And I love him like my own, and I give my life for him, and I take a life for him. I ain't never took from no nigga. I always bless niggas.
But why niggas keep saying that shit, though? You know what I'm saying? Why niggas keep saying that shit, bro? Like, everybody, producer, all these folks be like, man, nigga don't pay, bro.
Wait, bro. I had some incidents early on.
Yeah.
Because I was really young in this shit. I ain't know no better. But every problem I had, I cleared it up.
Oh, you saying any nigga that ever fucked like they got fucked
I
on?
cleared it up.
Yeah.
I paid any nigga that got... You heard me? Because I was young, but remember, I'm telling you, I'm 20 years old.
Yeah.
So a lot of shit happened early on. I just ain't know. But any nigga that had any problem from my son on down, and I gave him 50 million, I cleared it up, brother. Because I ain't want my name like that, especially with Wayne. That's like I'm nothing without this dude. Like that I didn't want, but it happened. But I aired that shit out.
Yeah.
My situation with Wayne. That hurt me more than anything, because I love that nigga. And I meant nothing but right. I thought I did right. I changed his life. I changed his mama's life. I changed everything about it. And I smoothed that out. I just hated that me and him went through it. Anything else but Wayne, because I thought, in my mind, I wanted to add some niggas to what he was doing, because I see he a work slave. Wayne an animal. So I went and got thug enough and started Rich Gang. I was confused, but at the same time, that's one situation I wish never happened. But I'm blessed that that's past me. Man, and one of these days, I just went to his house. Moolah, let's get this shit over with. I don't like the way it's feeling. I went to his house, New Year's Eve. I said, let's put this shit behind us. How much you want? That could say 50, all right? You had that shit in the morning. And we did that, and that was over with.
What's the year that Cash Money started?
I came home from jail in 1989, December 10th. I started my label, got my federal tax ID number February 10th. I signed with Universal 1997, May 10th.
And still Universal's a partner?
I've been there 23 years. Same team.
You've been getting money for 23 years from Universal. Them checks must be looking crazy.
Just to keep it G with you, bro, I done made $2 billion with Universal.
With Universal?
Yeah. $1 billion of the dollars I broke down with Wayne, Drake, and Nicki.
And now is Drake still signed the Cash Money? Are they all three still technically
We're
signed?
in business together for life.
Okay.
It's a long time.
When you cutting checks like that, ain't no nigga going nowhere.
All right.
Money long, nigga strong.
That's
Chase the money before I chase the bullshit. I'm not gonna entertain it. I'm not gonna really waste 1 second on it. I got too much other shit I want and I try to do. But I want to be able to set the bar so high in this shit that maybe the nigga who can touch it, he not even much on this planet yet. That's my only mission in this game, is to keep running it up.
YSL Woody says this about Birdman and Young Thug.
The Thug was in there trying to tell, they weren't having it because they wanted Thug. Then we did get convicted. This the second time he been charged with the Wayne tour bus. Pee Wee got convicted in 2016. Pee Wee went to prison. He told Thug and them, hey man, y'all nigga better get me out of here. Go look it up. TMZ already exposed it. Pee Wee had turned on Birdman.
Is Birdman in trouble?
Birdman's jewelry collection is worth $60 million, and some pieces cost more than most people's homes. And I'm not even capping. This man literally influenced the entire rap game when it comes to ice. Some of his single pieces are worth more than the average person makes in a decade. But before we dive into the jaw-dropping watches, chains, and pendants, you need to understand who Birdman is and how he became the ultimate mogul in hip-hop jewelry. Brian Birdman Williams didn't start with a silver spoon. He grew up in New Orleans' 17th Ward, where every dollar was hard-earned and every move mattered. Alongside his brother Slim, he founded Cash Money Records in 1991 with nothing but ambition and street hustle. They were scrappy, smart, and willing to grind harder than anyone else. And when success came knocking, Birdman didn't just buy flashy things for fun, he invested in jewelry early on because he understood what it represented: power, influence, and permanence. Back in the 90s, while most rappers were rocking basic gold chains, Birdman was experimenting with platinum and diamonds, helping to define what we now call the bling era. By the time Cash Money exploded with Juvenile, Lil Wayne, and the Hot Boys, Birdman had already set the standard. Diamonds weren't just accessories, they were status symbols. So how did Birdman afford this insane collection? Cash Money Records didn't just dominate charts, they dominated business. When they signed their distribution deal with Universal in the late 90s, they made a power move that most labels wouldn't dare. They kept ownership of their masters. That $30 million upfront was just the beginning. Ongoing royalties from mega artists like Lil Wayne, Juvenile, and later Drake poured in hundreds of millions over the years. That's the kind of cash where you can drop $500,000 on a grill and not even flinch. And Birdman wasn't just spending for show, he treated jewelry as an investment. Custom pieces from legendary jewelers hold value, and some of his collection has appreciated significantly since purchase. This isn't just flexing, it's business savvy at its finest. Let's start with something that literally changed how rappers smile: Birdman's diamond grills. Worth $500,000, these aren't your average removable gold teeth. We're talking permanent platinum and diamond grills, fitted with Asher-cut diamonds that catch light from every angle. Birdman commissioned them in the early 2000s, flying to New York to work with one of the world's most exclusive dental jewelers. The process took over 6 months, but the results were unforgettable. Each diamond was carefully selected for VS1 clarity, and the platinum crowns were crafted to last a lifetime. When Birdman first flashed that smile, it inspired an entire generation of rappers. Paul Wall, Nelly, and countless others followed suit. Before this, permanent diamond grills weren't a thing in hip-hop. Now, they're iconic. Birdman didn't just buy teeth, he set a standard. From teeth to necks, Birdman's Cuban link chain and bracelet set is equally legendary. Valued at $175,000, this set includes a 26-inch diamond Cuban link chain and an 8-inch matching bracelet, totaling over 1,000 grams of pure ice. Each link is micropave set, leaving no metal visible, a painstaking process requiring incredible precision. Birdman bought this set around 2005, inspired by another rapper's chain, but he told the jeweler, "Make mine bigger, put more diamonds than anyone's ever seen." He backed it up with a $100,000 deposit on the spot. The result, over 500 individually matched diamonds, creating a chain that redefined what a Cuban link should look like. Birdman didn't just flex, he taught the game that chains aren't jewelry, they're statements. And trust me, the bracelet matches perfectly, completing a coordinated look that only a mogul could pull off. Now, let's talk watches. Birdman's Hublot King watch, worth $62,500, is a perfect example of trendsetting in hip-hop culture. Crafted from 18-karat rose gold with a black ceramic bezel and diamond hour markers, this 48mm case commands respect on the wrist. Birdman bought it in 2010 to celebrate a major Cash Money milestone, the signing of Drake, and became one of the first rappers to bring Hublot to hip-hop culture. The King Edition's size and diamond accents are striking, but the precision craftsmanship is just as impressive. Powered by Hublot's in-house movement, this watch isn't just for show, it's an investment in both luxury and functionality. Before Birdman, Hublot wasn't even on most rappers' radars. After him, every high-level artist wanted one. Then we move into truly insane territory. The Jacob & Co. 5-time zone watch, worth $520,000. Made from 18-karat white gold and invisibly set with baguette diamonds, this watch is one of only 12 worldwide. Jacob Arabo personally offered it to Birdman, knowing that his influence would make it a cultural icon. The watch displays 5 time zones simultaneously, perfect for Birdman's international dealings. But let's be honest, he bought it for the ice. The craftsmanship took over 800 hours, each diamond perfectly color-matched and set to create the illusion of a solid wall of ice. When other rappers saw this, the standard for luxury watches skyrocketed. Suddenly, regular Rolexes weren't enough. If you wanted to compete in hip-hop, you needed serious ice. If you thought $500,000 was shocking, Birdman's Chopard diamond watch will make your jaw drop. This piece, valued at $1.5 million, is made from 18-karat white gold and completely encrusted with diamonds, featuring a moving dollar motif in the dial that rotates as you move your wrist. only two exist worldwide. One belongs to Birdman, the other to Elton John. Birdman acquired it during Art Basel weekend in Miami, negotiating hours to secure this private collection piece. Over 200 carats of flawless diamonds cover the watch, each handset by master craftsmen over 1,000 hours of work. The result? A timepiece more valuable than most luxury cars, and Birdman treated it like any other Tuesday purchase. This watch isn't just jewelry, it's a declaration that hip-hop had reached a stratosphere of wealth previously unimaginable. Birdman's ruby pendants, custom-made by Avon & Company, further prove he's not following trends. He's setting them. Each pendant features massive, rare Burmese rubies. One 30 carat, another 20 carat, set in 18 carat white gold with flawless white diamonds. Commissioned around 2011, these pieces were designed to stand out, even in rooms full of ice. Burmese rubies are some of the rarest gemstones in the world, and Birdman's choices showcased his ability to spot trends before anyone else. He brought colored gemstones into hip-hop jewelry culture, and within a year, other artists started following suit. But none matched the quality or rarity of Birdman's collection. His pendants didn't just shine, they redefined what could be worn on a chain. Birdman also invested heavily in black diamonds, with a 15-carat ring and matching earrings that turned heads worldwide. The ring features a 10-carat center black diamond surrounded by 5 carats of smaller stones, while each earring holds 2.5 carats. Custom-made, these pieces created a new trend of black diamond jewelry in hip-hop. Before Birdman, most artists focused on clear diamonds or colored gemstones. Now, black diamonds were in high demand, and everyone from Jay-Z to Kanye West started incorporating them into their collections. Birdman didn't just wear jewelry, he started movements. Then comes the ultra-exclusive, almost mythical Billionaire's Row piece from Raphael & Company, commissioned in 2012. While the exact price is undisclosed, similar pieces start at $500,000 and can easily exceed $1 million. Raphael & Company only creates for billionaires, royalty, and A-list celebrities. Birdman gained access through his extensive jeweler network, and the piece represents the pinnacle of craftsmanship. Flawless diamonds, hand-selected, and set by master jewelers. Owning a piece from Billionaire's Row isn't just a flex. It's a status symbol, marking Birdman as an elite among elites in both hip-hop and global wealth. And finally, no breakdown would be complete without Birdman's iconic Truck the World pendant. This custom piece, featuring his hand symbol covered entirely in diamonds, hangs on a thick Cuban link chain designed to support its weight while making a visual statement. Created in the early 2000s, it became instantly recognizable across hip-hop culture. Birdman showed other artists how to turn personal branding into jewelry, turning a simple hand symbol into a cultural icon. Before this, most pendants were generic designs or simple nameplates. Birdman made it art, and in the process, cemented his influence in both fashion and music culture. The sheer scale of Birdman's collection is almost impossible to grasp. Think about this. He could buy a $100,000 chain every single month for the next 50 years and still be a multimillionaire. That's the kind of money we're talking about. And this isn't even counting his other investments, real estate, or cash reserves. Birdman reportedly keeps $100,000 in cash on him daily, just for everyday expenses. This isn't a man flaunting wealth for Instagram clout. This is someone who's built, curated, and invested in decades of success, setting standards that the entire hip-hop industry still follows. What makes Birdman truly unique isn't just the money, it's the influence. Every piece in his collection has a story, a technical detail, or a cultural impact. From diamond grills that change smiles, to Cuban link chains that defined a style, to watches that set luxury standards, Birdman's jewelry is more than flash. It's history. He's a trendsetter, a visionary, and a mogul who understands that true wealth is about influence, status, and timeless investments. So the next time you see someone wearing iced-out chains, flashy watches, or massive pendants, remember who paved the way. Birdman didn't just buy jewelry, he rewrote the rulebook. His collection isn't just for flexing, it's a living museum of hip-hop evolution, business acumen, and personal branding. And the crazy part? This is only the tip of the iceberg. There are pieces in his collection that make even the $1.5 million Chopard watch look like pocket change. The jewelry game in hip-hop runs deep, and Birdman's name sits at the very top. If this video taught you anything about Birdman, it's that being a mogul isn't just about signing artists or making hits. It's about understanding culture, making smart investments, and leaving a legacy that transcends music. His jewelry is proof that real influence shows in every detail, from teeth to wrists to pendants. Birdman set the standard, and the game hasn't been the same since. And if you thought this was wild, stay tuned. We're going to break down even more insane hip-hop jewelry collections in future videos. Pieces that will make Birdman's $60 million collection look like small change. So hit that subscribe button, turn on notifications, and get ready to dive even deeper into the world of hip-hop wealth, influence, and of course, ice. No cap.